times where we need to go to the temple, specifically going to Jerusalem once we get back to the land. And all of us see that we would go there during, if we have an offering to make or sacrifice to make, and we know to go there during the festivals. So I'm really not even going to touch on those, but there are so many other times that we need to go back to the temple. And I'd like to go ahead and kind of walk those through as I see them from the Torah. And then I'll get into some other issues on this. One, when you want to inquire of the Creator, Exodus 33:7. So if you've got a question, go to the head. When the pillar of cloud descends on the tabernacle, if we know it descends, Exodus 33:10, we go to the tabernacle. Now, again, that would be, let's assume that the word temple will take the place of tabernacle. And again, as I've already said, if you've got an offering or a sacrifice, that's Leviticus chapters 1 through 7, so there's just a lot there. 4, the ordination of the priest in Leviticus 8. Now, the question is in Leviticus 8, do we need to stay the 7 days and nights, or is that only the priest? But either way, we need to be there when it starts and when it ends. The 8th day after the ordination of the priest, we're also there, Leviticus 9:5. A woman after purification from birth, Leviticus 12:6. After purification from a defiling skin disease on the 8th day, Leviticus 14:10. We might as well go ahead and call those marked days, because I'm going to be there all the freaking time on that. That's just going to be, almost a weekly thing. It's obviously I've got to wait at least 8 days, and 7 days, so almost at least twice a month. After an unusually bodily discharge, after purification on the 8th day, Leviticus 15:14. A woman after unusual discharge of blood after purification on the 8th day, Leviticus 15:29. Again, any sacrifice that you're doing, Leviticus 17:5, 6, and 9. Sleeping with a female slave who is betrothed to another man, Leviticus 19:21. And of course, as I said, we've got the Leviticus 23, we've got the festivals, not a problem there, and we know that's going to happen. A jealousy offering, the test for an unfaithful wife, Numbers 5:15. A Nazirite vow, and you could be there a couple different times during the Nazirite vow. If you are defiled after cleansing on the 8th day because something happened and messed it up, you have to go there. And at the end, that's in Numbers 6, 10, and 13. When the Levites are set apart, and we lay our hands on the heads of the Levites, Numbers 8, 9. And when the silver trumpets are sounded, we have 2 silver trumpets. If they're blown twice, then everybody comes. If once, just the leaders, Numbers 10, 3. And so I hope we can see here, we're going a lot of times. It's not just on these festivals. It's not just to do a sacrifice. And again, I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, realistically, I hope we can see we need to be having a way to get there quickly, especially if you were in the tribe of Dan. You're looking at almost 300 miles to get to the tabernacle. Now, that's a 2-day trip, a day there and a day back, if we're trying to do a car. Same thing for Gad. I mean, Gad's over 300 miles. And so that's a long haul to get there. And because of that, we have the technology right now in present day, if it's set up that we could actually be, no matter where we are, we could be at the tabernacle in a half an hour. And I hope you can see that that is such a necessary entity. And again, if you can be at the tabernacle in a half an hour on Sabbath, Would you do? Would you be with your congregation, or are you going to go see the Messiah on Sabbath?